Hey guys, it's Mehgan James, and welcome back to the Hollywood Groupchat podcast. Period. Today we have a special guest, Mariah Lynn.
Hey, how
You guys have seen her all over the internet, all on Love and Hip Hop.
Period.
And a few other places. We're gonna get into her life before reality TV, a little bit of her relationship statuses. We're gonna talk about some freaky shit, you know, how we get into it into the podcast. So, hi Mariah.
Hey, boo.
How you doing?
I'm good. You know, I love me some you, so.
Thank you. I'm so glad you were able to make it today.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so I like to start off all my guests with the game. The first game we're gonna play is this or that.
Okay.
Because I don't really know you that well, so even when, I like to play this or that usually with guys when I go on dates with them to try to get to know, you know, how they be.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna play this or that. Okay.
All right,
First question: tall men or short men?
Tall, because I'm short.
So what's tall to you?
Definitely 6 feet and
And
over.
up?
Yeah, like,
I can
it gotta
agree.
give basketball play, but not basketball play because I don't like to date them, so.
Okay, so athletes or rappers?
I feel like a rapper because he gotta be a real gangster. Like, he can't be a fake gangster. Like, he gotta be, like, really about that life and really could protect me, like.
See, I'm a counterpart you on that. I like athletes because, like, they get benefits. Like, you get a retirement, a 401k, your
I
kids
agree
get
with that.
insurance. Like,
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know
That's
what I'm
true.
saying?
Yeah, it's a.
But you like what you like. It's cool.
I do. I like a little gangster. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay, so Madonna or Britney Spears?
that's a hard question. But if I had to, I have to choose, right?
Yeah, you have to choose.
I would have to say like Madonna is iconic, but I grew up in the '90s. I'm a '90s baby, so I have to say Britney. Like,
What's your favorite Britney song?
I would have to say, "Oops, I did it again. I raided your bank account,
Period.
took all your shit."
Okay, bars. I see you. Okay, so if Safari and Cisco were drowning in the ocean and you could only save one, who you gonna save?
Straight. Definitely Safari because Cisco, I would let him sink to the bottom like an anchor. And I would cut, you know how you cut the thing and let the boat keep going without the anchor? I would leave his ass 60 feet under.
Left
with
him
the
for dead?
sharks. Oh, yeah, for the sharks, for sure.
Okay. And last question is white men or black men?
I would have to say both because I'm going to be honest, like, I don't discriminate. I will date anybody's son as long as your credit score is A1 and it matches, you know, the energy, the vibe, because I get turned off really easy. So you could be cheap. You could be any little thing. Like, you could burp the wrong way, and I sometimes just be like,
Never mind.
never mind.
What's your sign?
I'm a Cancer.
Okay.
What's your
Cancers are
sign,
really
girl?
sweet. I'm an Aquarius.
Oh, okay, but that's a water sign, girl.
Yes. Well, no, girl. Aquarius is the air sign.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, then, bitch, I was the airhead on that.
But no, but Cancers are water signs, right?
Yeah, we're crabs.
Yeah, I love Cancers. Soft. Wait, it's hard on the outside, soft on the inside.
Yeah, we are. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm more soft like when I'm in a relationship and stuff like that. When I'm single, I'm more like more aggressive and I think more different.
Okay. So you're from Jersey, right?
Mm-hmm.
What part?
My mom's from Jersey City. I was born and raised in Jersey City too. Shout out to Jersey. Period. But I'm back and forth. Like I'm always in New York and Jersey, so you know.
So what's your ethnicity? Because I thought you was white.
Really?
Are you white?
Everybody, I mean, I'm Puerto Rican and Italian, so, I mean, I'm the lightest one out of all my siblings. Me and my one brother. But the rest of my siblings, like, you know, they're a little bit darker than me.
Because your eyes are beautiful. And it's giving
Thank
blonde hair,
you.
blue eyes.
Thank
it's giving
you.
Becky.
Yeah, my mama, you know, was a hoe once upon a time not long ago and had 3 baby fathers. So
I'm
one of us
screaming.
is white and Puerto Rican. Well, 2 of us are Italian, Puerto Rican, and my little sister, who I have custody of, she's Puerto Rican, Italian, and black.
So how did you get into the music industry?
I think it was more like after just going down the wrong path, trying to figure out like what I wanted to do with my life or at least find something that made me happy. And music was always like my go-to. I started writing poetry when I was like, you know, in grammar school and stuff. And then eventually like I just was around people who was doing music and they used to like rap and crack jokes on each other. One day someone cracked a joke on me and bitch, I went the fuck off.
Period.
Yes. And so then ever since then, I was like, I think I might.
I'm pretty good at this.
Yeah, I might have something. And I did Once Upon a Time, and I showed it to DJ South, and it went off, like, viral completely on Love and Hip Hop.
So, like, what's your relationship like with DJ Self? Are you still signed to him? Like, what's the situation?
I'm not signed to Self. I know at the time, a lot of people probably like mistake. I wasn't signed to the label. Self has a label and he had a management company. But Self is like an artist basically himself. Well, he's a commodity in a brand. Like he's a DJ. So how can talent really manage talent? You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
Yeah, so it was like, I love you and I will be loyal to Self forever because I will be always grateful for the doors he opened for me. But this is a new chapter of Mariah Lynn. This is a new me, a new vibe, like new music, like everything. Like I'm not on that whole, you know, the perception of me being aggressive. I'm entering my soft girl era, girl. And my rich girl era.
Yes, for rich girl era.
Yes.
So, like, what has been your biggest accomplishment as an artist? Like, what's the most memorable moment for you?
I think the most memorable moment was recently my manager and I love you, T. Shout
out to T.
Yes, shout out to T. For real, I was in a really dark place. The first label I was signed to was an indie label who basically put me under super duress to sign a contract that, although I had a lawyer go through it, like certain shit, like he was just in breach in a whole bunch of ways. And I had to fight for every dollar that I made off of like Once Upon a Time, Never Bitch, all of that. I have a lawsuit right now for $3 million because it was a lot of money taken from me, but luckily, I was smart and had my team and everybody really come together and educate me. Like, that's why it's so important. Young artists out there, please pay attention to what's in your contracts because we see artists like Mehgan Thee Stallion, The Baby, signing 360 deals and, you know, all of this stuff. And you don't really know, like, what you're getting yourself into or be on top of your shit. Like, go check your record sales, have your Apple Music access, have your Spotify access, know your numbers, like. So my biggest moment is now at this point owning all my copyrights to all my music, producing massive revenue that I've never seen before, and also me and T got in touch with the people to get it certified because it's independently gold.
Yes, I love that for you.
Thank you. Like, listen, we're about to be in 2023. It's over for the mean girls. Like, if you don't fuck with someone, cool. You don't fuck with them. Right. You don't have to. But all that clicking up mean girl shit and, oh, I'm an it girl and I'm this and I'm that. Like, bitch, stop that.
It's
like,
over.
Yeah, humble yourself. You don't have to be, you know what I'm saying, humble. You can still be cocky and stuff, but still be a good person.
Right. So speaking of mean girls, have you ran into anyone in the industry that you're like, I will never work with this person ever again, or I will never work with her. Her attitude is funky.
I feel like I'm a professional, so I could pretty much work around anybody. But, you know, I've had moments where when we leave or something, I'll be like, oh, that bitch is so lucky. I'll fuck her up. Like, you feel me? Yeah. Or T, you lucky, because you would have had the bail money or the lawyer money on deck. But now I think the old Mariah would have been like, man, y'all bitches lined it up. But the new Mariah, who has so much more to lose and, like, you know, just everything I've been through, like, I can't afford to backtrack anymore. Like, it's over for that. Boss
girl, you're making me so happy because I remember you from Love and Hip Hop. You was a hi-hat.
Girl.
And, like, you have grown so much, and that makes me so happy because I feel like
you.
people look at me from Bad Girls Club, and they're like, oh, bitch, you quick to beat a bitch
the
up.
The bandana and the sneakers, bitch.
But I'm like, that's not me anymore.
Right.
And I love that for us because I feel like as reality TV stars, people always categorize us, put us in a box, and they always look down on us. But, like,
facts.
We're human, and, you know, we grow.
Yeah.
And I love that for you.
And a lot of the times, like, just so y'all know, not to blame the editor, but, like, for me personally, I feel like I've always been provoked because I'm, like, the littlest, you know.
Okay, so I know we just had a conversation about Self. Like, are you and Dream Doll still beefing, or what's up with that?
Oh, girl, no, that been dead and gone. Like, that beef, first of all, wasn't even had really anything to do with me and Dream. It was more so, like, other bitches beefing that we was cool with, and then, you know, the loyalty thing. But I'm glad me and Dream got back cool. Like, after that, like, we agreed, like, bitch, like, we're sisters. Like, we was, you know, we came up together. Like, I went to Dream's first Bad Girls premiere party. Like, she was turning up to Once Upon a Time before anybody even acknowledged Once Upon a Time out in Starlet. So, you know, it was like, bitch, we bitches, like, we not about to do this. Like, hold up. And then, like, on top of it, like, there's so many situations where, like, I've been loyal to her. Like, if I see somebody coming for her or something, like, I don't fuck with that person. No, I stay away from them. And it vice versa, you know? So that's my sis. I love her, and I'm so proud of her. Like, yes. To see her doing great. Yeah, signed to a label, like, doing all her shit. And one thing I say about Dream that, like, I can't take away from her, like, she works hard. Like, she even at one point, like, when we was arguing over that table, like, bitch, you're a bum bitch. I'm like, wait, hold up. Let me step my motherfucking pussy up real quick. Like, bitches, you can't call me no bum bitch. Like, you know, but we got over that. Like, I love her mom. Like, I've had conversations with her mom. She, you know, apologized about the whole mother thing and stuff. But when you in the heat of the moment, like, even when you sisters, like, you have your little moments, but we ain't put hands on each other. So, you know.
Okay, so obviously you're a good friend, right? I seen you send some shots out to Malibu Mitch once upon a time ago. What was that about?
Oh, who? Oh. No, so, you know, normally I stay out of the catty stuff now because I'm trying to,
Out of the rap beefs?
be a new me, yeah, because everybody knows I had, like, the biggest shit, whatever. But what we're not going to do is, like, jump. See, where I'm from, we don't jump bitches. Unless you're my sisters, like, real blood sisters. Like, if you fight my sister, bitch, we jumping you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Period. I don't give a fuck whether my sister's winning or not. Like, we're jumping you. But I don't like that whole jumping in shit. Like, I know that Cardi had a situation with whoever she had the situation with, and I didn't get involved. Then she had another situation with another somebody. I didn't get involved. I sat back. I said, okay. But now this is, like, the third person, and then now I feel like, girl, like, first of all, why are you even coming for Cardi? One, because Cardi don't even fucking know who you are. Even if she does, it doesn't matter. Like, you have no place putting your business in there. Like, when it comes to jumping, all right, now you want to jump in, so now I'm going to say something. Right. So that was my thing. So I don't know her. I don't really care. But at the same time, it was like, everything she was doing for me was like trying to gain clout. Right. And that's my biggest pet peeve. Like, I hate a fucking clout chaser. I do this shit for my family, to provide for my family. That's why my mother is good. That's why my sister's good. My nephew's good. My little sister's good. Like, I'm not out in these, like, clout chasing. You trying to have... And Cardi did go outside, of course. You feel me? But basically...
You said she went outside.
Yeah, she was outside. And the bitch was late. But she didn't have to do that. And that was my point. Like, you don't got to go outside, sis. You got bitches out here who love you enough to
go outside for you,
to get their hands dirty for you. You feel me? You chilling, sis. And right now I know she's going through a lot. So, you know, prayers to her and stuff like that. Like, but bitch, pull up to me. You know what I'm saying? But nothing was said to me, and she blocked Bianca. So
it's a dub.
Right. Yeah. Not just that, but bitch, I'm fighting for my bitches, and I'm fighting over dick too.
Period. Okay. So, I see that you're back on TV. You, I guess, got invited back to the Love and Hip Hop family episode in Jamaica. How was filming that?
Girl, I thought I was going to an island, like, no beef with nobody. I'm about to be this little pretty flower on the wall, on the beach, whatever. Bitch, I pulled up to the zoo in Jamaica. I didn't know Jamaica has zoos. I'm just saying. So, yeah.
So, were there any beefs in the house? Was there any fights?
Oh, girl, they was about to kick us off the resort. Like, and this was supposed to be, like, a kumbaya trip. You know, nobody's ever got physical on Family Reunion for 2 seasons. This is the 3rd season, Jamaica.
So, are you and Alexis cool? Like, is that your friend on the season? Because, you know, you link up with somebody, everybody had their friend on the season. Like,
honestly.
Did y'all know each other before?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
We know each other. We weren't always involved, like, friends-wise, because my friend was basically the original trap queen. So, Yaya was with WAP for like 10 years, and then they had that little 3-way relationship at one point that Yaya allowed. And yeah, so that happened. And then, so I met her like at a reunion before in New York, but other than that, like, we never chilled. But on the trip, lo and behold, the last bitch that you expect to really have your back is probably the one that's gonna have your back. And that's what happened.
I have a question. Are you into, like, politics or sports or anything like that?
I am.
Okay, so I want your opinion on the Brittany Griner situation. Like, I know that she just got her sentence. She was found guilty.
I know.
Which sucks.
Very much.
But I honestly believe if Brittany Griner was LeBron James, she would have been home.
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Why?
Because I feel like, I mean, honestly, I feel like, one, she's a woman, and let's be honest, you know, women are dominating a lot more, but I think in that lane that she's in, it's a little bit different. Like, you see how the female rappers are kind of dominating in this alleged male-dominated industry now, but I feel like male basketball players are kind of put more on a pedestal, especially LeBron. Like, I feel like it would be more effort made because, and also, if you're into politics, like, right now, Russia is trying to trade her for one of the prisoners that we have. But the prisoner that we have, like, he sold weapons and stuff like that. Basically, and if you don't know, Americans, we don't negotiate with terrorists nor their demands. Like, that's something that the United States, like, we stand on. So we're not gonna, you know what I'm saying, negotiate.
But do you think they would have negotiated for LeBron?
Honestly, I do. And I think, and listen,
LeBron ass would have been the fuck home after 2 days.
Right. And I don't mean to say this because, you know, honestly, like, I know the politics shit. Like, I don't really get into it because it's not really exactly my lane. But I will say this. Even though Trump is an asshole and he threw paper towels at my people in Puerto Rico and all that, and I don't like him as a person, I really feel like, you know, look what he did. Like, he pardoned Lil Wayne. Like, he pardoned a couple, Kodak. All of that. So, like, I just feel like Biden, what's up?
Like, what is you doing?
What are you doing? Yes, like, period.
Right. Okay, so my last question on this segment, because we have a couple more segments to get into, the fun segments.
Right.
Okay, did you hear Drake and 21's album?
I heard the song.
Girls, a lot of songs. I was about to ask you which one was your favorite.
I heard the song. What's the song? The one where he talks about the girl with blue eyes. Something with they blue eyes.
You thought he was talking about you?
I knew he was talking about me, girl.
Girl, you got a crush on Drake, too? You are second guess with a crush on Drake.
I think I might have had a crush on Drake back then before he was wearing bonnets and shit, because that's not my thing. Like, that. I told you I like gangsters, girl.
Oh, okay.
Gangsters don't wear bonnets.
So, now we're going to get into the relationship segment. Okay, cool. So, are you single?
Yes, I am. Very much so.
Why?
Because.
Are you the problem or are they the problem?
No, I'm never the problem. That's first and foremost. Even when I am the problem, I'm still not the problem. But I think, honestly, it's just like nowadays, it's like everybody has a hidden agenda. Like, everybody has an ulterior motive.
So do you think Rich Dollaz had an ulterior motive? Because I don't understand what it is about him that these ladies love. Like, I can't see it. I don't see it.
I'm going to be honest. I love Rich to death. I think he's a really good dad. Like, he's a really good person. But I think that just that chapter has closed in my life personally. Like, we still cool.
But
like,
what attracted you to him anyway?
Back then, girl, I think it was more just like, hold on. I think I was just young, dumb, and, like, honestly, like, it was just something that I felt, I don't know. Honestly,
girl, you didn't really like him.
The dick was good. No, the dick was pretty good. It's girthy, like, it's real, you know, it's perfect. Like, I feel, not perfect, but you know what I mean. Like, it's a good dick.
Okay, so what's the craziest thing you did behind some dick? Because I had to jump over a couple walls and fences for
really?
it.
Bitch, I done bust some windows, flattened some tires. I done ran people over with my vehicle, literally. Like, I done done some shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you date a guy that has OnlyFans?
No, ew. To me, no, ew.
Because gangsters don't have OnlyFans.
That and,
right?
like, not just that, but I just feel like it just low-key gives, like...
It gives gay.
Like DL, yeah.
Really?
Like, what is it called? Trade. It gives
trade. It does give trade. Do you have an OnlyFans?
I don't have an OnlyFans.
What's your reasoning?
What's my
why
my
not?
reason?
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like as an artist, I don't want to, like, I would do I made one, but I started posting stuff about my music and people was like, bitch, we want to see your pussy. So I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. Like, I don't want to be on here. This is a lot of pressure for me.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't show my pussy, bitch, I rap. So it was really hard for me, like, to understand the concept and then to try to, like, you have to really dedicate yourself to get the fans to really want to pay attention to your music and stuff like that. Like, I have to be dancing in a thong for you to try to go stream my new song. Like,
That's
hey,
crazy.
stream my new song, pussy poppin'. Like, no, bitch, I'm not doing that.
Okay, so how do you feel about open relationships? What's your thoughts on that?
I will openly bust you upside your motherfucking head if you play with me.
So what are your boundaries?
I think, like, honestly, I have never had a threesome, but it is a fantasy of mine. Okay. But because I'm picky, like, these bitches be having, like, infections and stuff, bitch. Like, I don't play that. I need to see paperwork. Like, you clean as a whistle.
So do you like your pussy ate? Because I don't.
You don't like your pussy?
Mm-mm.
I used to not like it, right? I'm going to be honest. I used to not like it because, like, too much saliva, you know, when they and spitting on it. I don't like that. Will turn me off. Like, I'll be like, ew, bitch, give me something to wipe myself. Like, I don't like too much saliva and, like, all of that. So I agree with you. But I have ate a pussy in my life. I've ate two.
Do you think you did a good job?
I think I did a great job. I had bitches, like, leaning up and shit. But I'm picky with my pussy. Like, you have to have a pretty pussy. I have to smell it, make sure it's good. And you have to be pretty, too. Like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Standards.
How do you feel about Diddy and Carisha relationship? Because that's, to be honest with you, in the space that I am in my life right now, I need that. Because I'm not trying to be committed to nobody. I'm here for that.
Yeah. See, well, I went down that road already with Rich Dollaz. So at one point I was
Rich
like,
Dollaz is not Diddy, sis.
No, and not at all. But that was my point. So if you got you a Diddy, then bitch, Diddy bop with him. But if he's a rich, like no shade, because you feel me.
So you would do it. You would be in a Carisha and Diddy relationship.
Oh, absolutely, for
So
sure.
would I.
Yeah, and then Diddy's like good looking, like, you know, I don't want your man, sis. I'm just saying, you know, he's a very well put together older man. Like money speaks for itself.
Have you ever been a side chick?
Yeah, and I didn't like it. Like one time I was a side chick, but I didn't know I was a side chick. Like I ended up like finding out, getting to know him. And then it was kind of like, I respected the fact that he gave me the choice. Like, okay, either you could still fuck with me and, you know, whatever, or you could not. And I was like, yeah, it's kind of not my thing. Like, I like to be number one.
I feel like the side chicks have it easier. Because it's like, it's transactional usually. And then you ain't got to worry about him.
Right.
And you ain't got to worry about him cheating on you because he already cheating with you, you know? It just seems like an easier life.
Yeah, it is the easier way. And not for nothing, but side bitches be women.
They really do.
No, they really do. But I don't know if I could ever, like, if it was a situation like that, transactional, like this is a business, then maybe, yeah, but otherwise not.
So what does applying pressure mean for you? Because, you know, girls will always be like, oh, he didn't apply enough pressure, la, la, la. What is applying pressure?
Applying pressure is like, basically, like, you know how back in the day, like, they would court their women, like, send them jewelry and, you know, take them places and just, I think, like, just the pampering princess treatment. Like, for me, that's applying pressure and, like, being there also in those, like, the little things as well. Like, those moments where you feel lonely or you don't feel maybe your best. You know, as women, we all have them.
Is this before you have sex with the guy or after? Because you got to apply all the pressure for me before.
Before, yeah. It's definitely before for me. And then when it does happen, I feel like you have to apply more pressure.
You have to keep it going.
Yeah, like you have to maintain that pressure. You can't just be like, okay, I'm going to do this. Because then for me, I'm like, oh, boy, you a catfish.
Okay, so who's the most famous person that's ever slid in your DMs?
Ooh, like guy-wise?
Or girls?
Most famous person. I've had a lot of famous people in my DM. I guess it depends on the situation, but most famous.
The richest nigga in your DMs.
Oh, the richest? I don't know. They all got money, to be honest. So I don't know who's the richest, but they all got money.
Was it a rapper, athlete, or a Dubai African prince?
Ooh, if there's a Dubai African prince out there, please hit me up, slide in my DM immediately. But it probably was like, I would say a ball player. Because I think he's the richest one out of everybody. It was a ball player, but I'd rather not say his name.
Okay,
you know.
I feel that. So, have you ever had a one-night stand?
Yes.
How was that experience for you?
It was good, but it was weird because it was a rapper, and I usually don't date rappers, but it was a rapper. And he was like one of my favorite artists at the time, and I signed the NDA, so that was what threw me off, bitch, because afterwards it was like, yeah, so can you sign this? And I was like I'm famous too. Like, I'm not about to go tell my business, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? And it was kind of like a drunk night for me where I was like, you know what? We've been talking for a while. Like, I'm about to just give him the pussy. Like, I need some dick already.
Right. Okay, so we see that you've been hanging out with her. Is her name Phelan or Fallon?
Oh, Fallon.
Yeah, she's so pretty, by the way.
I love her.
But we see that you guys have been hanging out. But put yourself in her shoes. What would you do if you found out that Portia was fucking your baby daddy? Wait, does she got kids for him? For Simon? I don't think so.
She has
What
any kids
would you do if you found out that your friend was fucking with your ex or your current boyfriend?
My ex-husband, because that's the situation.
Yeah.
Like, I would really feel some type of way. And I'm going to be honest with you, I will violate that bitch. Like, I will violate her. There's no walking away gracefully, bitch. I walked you through my closet. No shade to nobody because, you know, my name ain't Bennett and I ain't in it, bitch. My name ain't West and I ain't in the mess. But in my opinion, I feel like, bitch, I would have violated her. Like, that, I'm not bringing you drying on my clothes, bitch, in my house with my husband in my closet, and the next thing you're moving into my closet with your shit. Like, what? Hold up.
Okay, so what celebrities do you think is relationship goals?
Jay-Z and Beyonce. because the way Beyonce held that veil and that elevator with Solange in them.
We still don't know what happened.
No, that's why I'm taking notes from the queen. Keep the veil up, baby.
Okay, we're coming close to the end of the segment, but I have one more game before I let you go. Okay. And it's called the Freak Scale. You get 20 seconds to answer 10 questions about your freak scale. And you just have to say whatever the first thing that comes to your mind.
Okay, I'm good with that. Y'all know that.
All right. So what's your favorite type of porn?
I would say girl on girl, like tripping, whatever the hell that is.
What's your favorite thing to bring into the bedroom? Toy, lingerie, favorite thing?
A vibrator, because my clit loves to be vibrated on.
Is it the rose for you?
I haven't tried that yet, but I
you
want
need to
one.
try it.
Okay, friend.
If your man asked you to peg him, yes or no?
What's a peg?
Like a butt plug.
Oh, no, but it's It's giving you the girls.
How many bodies have you had?
How many bodies, like men I slept with? Honestly, not that many. You would be surprised. Like, I'm pretty picky with my cootie cat. Like, I don't just let anybody slide up in me. Same like the head thing. Like, I don't let anybody just suck on my pussy. I need to know you don't got no gingivitis in it.
What's your favorite position?
Back shots.
I like back shots. Actually, I like riding dick. Do you like riding dick?
I like riding it, but turned around. What's the one where you like turn
like the
around?
cowboy?
Yes.
The reverse. Because I be trying to
go
go to the gym to build my endurance so I can stay on a dick longer.
Really? Mm-hmm. I think when I'm in the moment, like I might be tired after, but in the moment, bitch, I'm gonna ride that dick. Period. Like a rodeo.
Okay, what's your guilty pleasure? Or if you have any fantasies, I'm here for those too.
Yeah, my fantasy would definitely be like, I would think a threesome. Yeah, I want a threesome.
So what would be the rules and stipulations for that?
Like, it would have to be like on a bed full of money where all the money's mine and she already got her fee. And
does she get to spend the night?
No, she gets to go home in a black truck though at the end of the night.
Okay, so we need you to spit some bars from your new single, Spicy.
Spicy. I know these bitches don't like me.
Period.
But none of these bitches want to fight me.
Period.
Chin check a bitch, no Nike.
Period.
Huh. Look at my neck and my wrists.
Icy.
Damn, I'm a hell of a bitch.
Yeah.
And he stay dropping them bands on me. But I ain't sucking no dick.
Period.
Head in the back of the whip. He get some head to my sis. Bet you can't do it like this because you know I'm a witty when I pull it with the drip.
Okay.
Spicy.
We love that. Did you write that?
Yes, I did. Word for word. Check the credits, bitch.
Check 100%. The credits. Okay, so what else do you have upcoming for yourself? Are you doing any acting, new music, new albums? We know that you're on the Family Reunion TV show. What else do you have coming up?
But I have new music coming. I'm super excited. I might be teaming up with a distribution company, but I'm completely independent. I'm super happy because I just found out or heard, should I say, that Lee Daniels has me in his new Broadway play. So shout out to Lee Daniels too. I'm actually, one of my songs, Once Upon a Time, is in his play.
Okay, congrats.
My song, Once Upon a Time. So I'm excited about that. And just honestly, like this collaboration I have going with Big Frida, that's coming. So that's big for me. And I'm tapping into like the ballroom scene. Shout out to OTA Monday nights in Brooklyn. All the girls be out slaying, okay? So yeah, just new music, new vibes, new visuals, and bullshit.
And the revolution of Mariah Lynn.
Yes,
that should be your next album name, something like that.
I know, the evolution of Mariah Lynn. That would be so cute. But, you know, growth. That's it. We going into 2023, bitch.
Period. And got no times for game or bullshit.
Yeah, life is short. You know, honestly, I just feel like this is just the evolution of Mariah Lynn. Like, I have my merch site out, officialmariahlynn.com. I want to get into, you know, maybe doing some cute stuff for the girls. And just a lot more
some boss
growth.
Bitch shit.
Yes, like, and eventually, honestly, I just started a nonprofit too, Once Upon a Time Foundation, and it's mostly for like children who are in, you know, foster homes or single mothers, domestic violence victims. Like, so my best friend was actually killed by her baby father, so I got into the whole domestic violence thing, and I would just love to build safe homes eventually, stuff like that.
I love that for you.
Thank you.
Okay, you guys, so y'all heard it all from Miss Mariah Lynn herself.
Yeah. What's poppin'? It's your girl Mariah Lynn, and you already know I'm here with the Hollywood group chat on NowThatsTV only. So make sure you get into that and follow me on all social media platforms at Mariah Lynn Boys, and make sure you subscribe to that YouTube, that Spotify. Go stream my new music.
You did
See,
great.
that was easy, girl. Yes.